What up? Tyler here from tarveracademy.com. Subscribe before I keep talking. Okay, here we go. Today we're talking about online courses, and I want to give you some advice that's huge with online courses. Whenever I was a principal, we had online courses in the school that I was a principal. The first year we used a company called Blackboard, and it just gave you the full course, and we told kids, go for it, here's the full course, do your work. And they didn't do, like, not all of them, but several of them didn't do anything until like the last 3 weeks, and then they tried to slam through the course and get it done in time. And they didn't do well because they didn't pace themselves. They didn't treat it like something that they needed to learn as they go. They thought the course would move forward, because in a regular classroom, in a traditional school, you can literally skip school for 3 days, you come back, and your class is 3 days closer to being done. In a school or a class where you're doing online learning and it's on you, you're the individual and it's your course and it's personalized around you, you could go to school for 3 weeks in a row, not do any work, and your course goes nowhere. So it's vital that you have some sort of schedule or routine to where you're constantly working on it, or else you're gonna see yourself slammed with an entire chunk of work, and you're not gonna do as well on it because you're gonna rush through it and you're not pacing it out. It's like trying to build a house in 3 days as opposed to over 6 months. So whenever you're in courses, go through a schedule. That was one of the main reasons we switched companies that we were using for our online coursework, is because they had a timeline. You could set a start and end date, and then it would file it in for the student and make that timeline for them and give them due dates and expectations. And that is vital with online courses. You have to have a schedule. Either say, I'm gonna work on it for exactly an hour a day, and you stick to that schedule. It's like if you're training for a marathon, you don't want to be like, you know what, I might run a day or two here. You're going to look up and not have ran in 3 months, and you got the marathon next weekend. I mean, I did that whenever I ran one, and it didn't go well. I did not win, spoiler alert. And so when you're doing a class, either set up a chunk of time where you will dedicate to working and accomplishing something, or say, I'm going to accomplish 2 things every day. Then that's awesome, because you're making progress, because you could really just like spend an hour and go nowhere studying or whatever. But if you say, I'm going to accomplish 1 thing a day or 2 things a day, whatever it is, that's great. Or you can, if you can plan out your assignments and then